Hi, my name's Sharon Hague and I want to thank you for joining me again. Today I want to talk about the first 10% of your income. In other words, for every dollar that you get, you set aside 10% for the purposes of giving, what I call a higher purpose. Or if you're from the Christian tradition or the Jewish tradition, it's called tithes. It means returning to God 10%. Tithe just means 10%. It's called giving or donating or charity or philanthropy. It's when you take what is yours and you set it aside for a higher purpose. So that might be for some cause that's dear to your heart, or it might be because God has explained in His Word in the Bible that you are to do that to honour Him. But that first 10% is very important, that you set that aside and then take it out of your financial world and put it into someone else's financial world. Now you might be thinking, what? Sharon, I came to you so that I could get more money, not less money. What are you going on about giving away this 10%? Well, one of the reasons why it's very important is that it works, first of all. And that's why it's not only very important, it's also very common. Most rich people, if you ask them, they will tell you, yes, we give at least 10% of our income to a higher purpose or a cause outside of ourselves. One of the things that it does is that it trains your brain that there is an abundance. Every time money comes to you, you train your brain to say, this is more than I need for me. There is an abundance. I don't need all of this. I'm going to take some of this and give it away because I know that there's an abundance. There's more coming. There's more than I need for myself. Once you get into that mindset, it frees you up from a lot of the stresses that a lot of people carry on a day-to-day basis, the burden of financial stress. Abundance mentality is very important. Firstly, again, because it works, it's true. But secondly, because it helps you to focus on what you do have. When you get in $1 and you set aside that 10%, it helps you to focus on the fact that you have 90% left to spend on your own purposes. That 10% is very important. It gets your brain into the habit of thinking that there is more than enough and that there's always more coming. It's a cycle of abundance that you get yourself into rather than a pattern of scarcity that most people live in their lives. So this 10% is very important.